It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Henry Phillips. That sounded good.
Yeah, Henry's
engaged.
Yes. All right, sorry.
Well, it is the end of days with fire and plague.
It's the end of days.
I want to remind everybody that Henry Phillips and Kostaki Economopoulos are going to be live coming up April 3rd and April 4th in a couple of spots.
All right.
Including Weston, Wisconsin and Wisconsin Rapids.
Wow.
Which, of course, is in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And everything's a little fast.
It wouldn't have to be.
I don't know.
Your Kansas City, Missouri, and
Sure.
Mississippi River, and many others. Okay, we'll tell you about.
Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Kostaki's going to be our guest, by the way, today.
Oh, he is.
Oh, great.
Did you know that?
Can we just be in the moment instead of looking ahead or looking back? Can we just be here right now?
Isn't this the promotional part of the show?
It's the intro.
It's all promotion, right?
Tom, it's technically one of your favorite things. An intro.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I defer to Chick McGee. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Tom, please. Please.
Oh, no.
No.
Reno, you do the intro.
Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, he's doing a great job.
Well, they say less is more. They're apparently wrong. Let's see now.
That's
You take the intro. You suck.
Yes.
Well, I just should have at least introduced himself.
Oh, God, he said the show.
Reno Collier is here with us. He's going to be in Cincinnati tonight.
Oh, my God.
With Pat Godwin at the Redmore.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Great show. And then Friday, Diamond Concert Hall, Louisville. Reno Collier, Pat Godwin. Pat's over there. Our guest, of course, our guest engineer today is, well, he's our engineer every day. Our engineer is the legend himself, Ace Cosby. It's good to see you, Ace. And in the sports chair, if you will, the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
It's the air chair
It's Chick
at
McGee.
the sports desk.
I think we should sell the chair, too. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes.
The orangeinsoles.com sports desk with the Omaha Steaks chair. Wait a minute. Are you sitting on a steak?
Let's make this more complicated, shall we?
Kristi Lee weighing in with an objection right away.
Yep.
She's at
That's
the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk.
I understand you two had lunch together.
Josh Arnold's here, too, you sons of...
If I forget to intro Josh, he has to pay me $50. Wait a second. That isn't how it works.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I went to lunch yesterday, and I walked in, and there I didn't even see Kristi, but she was over in the corner, and went over and said hello.
Is that how it happened?
Say hello.
Did
he
say hello? Did he finally see you?
No, he did come over and say hello. Yes.
I didn't see her. I came in and
Don't
sat down
convince
with.
anybody. We know that you never see us whenever we go anywhere.
But I had talked to his girlfriend Kelly earlier because she got there before him.
She noticed.
And so she told him, I'm sure. Oh, hey, Kristi's.
And the second I walked over to the table, they had just gotten their food. So
the worst.
I wasn't going to go, hey, we're just going to entertain you for 10 minutes while your food gets cold.
Hi, I'm Bill Blowhard. How's it going?
The thing that I ordered never got cold. Don't worry. It's still scalding somewhere.
Oh, you got the mushroom soup?
No, I got the fried rice.
They were going to have that Walenda guy do a thing over a bowl of the mushroom soup there, but it was too hot.
Hey,
is he dead, by the way?
Go? Did he die?
Did he die?
He
Is
made it.
he eaten by the
Of
volcano?
course he made it.
He made it. He had a little bit of trouble, but he made it.
I saw a little bit of his wife in the hoop doing that over the volcano. But,
What was she doing? What?
She was in a hoop, kind of hanging by her feet. And
The standard.
You mean she had to get in on this deal too?
yeah, I think she chose to. Yeah, they're both lunatics. Yeah.
It's pretty impressive, though. Look at that.
Once again, he
Wearing a harness, cheating.
apparently ABC television made him wear the harness.
Right.
He was wearing so many wires, he looked like that villain Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
See, no wires, no nothing. Do the walk.
He had to wear a Bane mask so he could breathe.
Right. He walked 1,800 feet across the mouth of the volcano, 2,000 feet above the deadly lava through strong winds. I mean, that's a pretty impressive picture that I'm looking at. Wow.
See, this guy made it, though. Unlike the rocket dude a couple of weeks ago. Did you hear about that, Reno? This
Yeah,
guy
the
built
flat
his
earth
own
guy.
rocket. He wanted to prove the earth was flat.
Well, if he had a harness, he may have made it.
Like a big,
big
sky hook.
Big parachute.
How do you think the Virgin thing and the volcano got started?
Throwing a virgin into a volcano
Or
to
did that
appease the
really
gods.
did that really happen?
I
Or is that
imagine
just
it probably did.
I
think there were a lot of things.
don't know.
like that.
Even back then, guys were guys. It was probably, she'll be a virgin. Kind of. Since she's not going to be able to talk after noon tomorrow, might as well,
Yeah. What? Yeah, you're right.
Is that how it
She doesn't have to be a virgin,
Yeah,
does
I'm
she?
just saying.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I mean?
Well,
By
then I've
definition.
got,
let's be clear. Are we talking hymenized or what do we got going?
Martinized.
I was over here going through. Let's see.
Hey, Chief, name an orifice. Which one do you want? I think
That
it
Ace
was,
Ventura, Nature Calls, and he spends the night with the chief's daughter, and she's supposed to be a virgin. She's not in the morning. Just doesn't make it.
okay.
I'm still.
Yes.
Why did his wife have to do this aerial battle? I don't get that.
Because they got to make it
An
a long,
hour.
They have to make it
Yeah.
a TV show.
They had to
They
fill
have
an
to-
hour. And she's a trapeze artist or
Sure,
whatever that's
of course.
called.
Well, was she wearing harness?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was no risk at all.
I'm sure there was a whole lot of. How come you get to do everything? I never get to do anything. Why? You're going to walk across the volcano, and
Well,
I
I
just
wanna
have to
be on
sit here at the
TV.
house.
Ricky.
I want to be on TV too.
I want to be at the club.
It's all about you, isn't it? You and the volcano.
Did you put wax on my shoe bottoms?
Fine, you can be on the thing too. Just twirl around in this.
We got that going.
Well, that's kind of interesting. The gas has rusted out the tightrope wire because it's been up for a couple of weeks. But he said it gave him more traction, so it was actually a benefit because of the rust.
I mean, the whole thing is insane, but
Well, of course it's insane.
I love stuff like this. However, I don't love it enough to stay awake and watch it live.
Yeah.
yeah,
I watched
you watched it live?
No, not all of it at all. I was quite bored, honestly.
Watched part of it this
Was it
morning.
an hour or 2 hour show?
I don't know. I didn't watch it live. I just watched it.
2 hours.
2
That's what
hours.
it was.
They
2
milked
hours.
2 hours out of
How
it.
could they fill 2 hours?
And did he
thought
finally walk right at the end of the second hour?
I don't know what time he walked, but
Yeah.
But he made it. That's the important thing. We have some good news here. I mean, in a word.
I got nothing but
news.
bad news in sports.
I got a cool story. One
Nothing.
of my favorite bands is getting back together and touring. Genesis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Phil Collins.
No U.S. dates yet, just the U.K. though.
Well,
What about Mike and the Mechanics? Why don't they get back?
Yeah, why don't
Mr. Rutherford is also going out with them, and
Okay.
Tony Banks.
Are they
Yes,
going to
he
do
is.
some Mike and the Mechanics stuff?
And I think the drummer's going to be Phil's son. I just saw the headline.
They launch a British tour November 23rd in Liverpool, the first tour in 13 years. This is how long the story is.
That's what I
That's
saw.
all they've
Okay,
sent.
okay.
No Peter
Yeah.
Gabriel?
No, Peter. They're going to do the songs that were the hits. As opposed to,
Oh, wait a minute.
as opposed to the 40-minute things about trolls and this song has no melody. It goes on forever.
That is my
We'll get to,
favorite. Isn't that your favorite story in rock, though? They were trying to find a singer after Peter Gabriel quit, and Phil would sing the songs for the guys, and then they went, hey, wait a minute.
You're pretty good at this. You're pretty good at this.
It's like when Don Henley, hey, can the drummer sing? Oh, my God. He's the best singer in the band.
He is.
I love Phil. Can't
That's
wait
my
to see-
favorite Eagles story. When Felder goes, I want to sing some songs. I want to have 5 or 6 on the
And
record.
Glenn says-
And Glenn goes, have you noticed I don't sing anymore either? We've got Don Henley in the band.
The greatest line from the documentary.
Have you noticed
Yeah,
that?
I heard the one Men's Eric saying for the Doors, suck. Build me a woman, my ass. Worst song ever.
Oh, Men's Eric sang one?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wasn't good. Although I loved Ray.
Mountain. Felix is going to sing now. Remember that?
Let's give Ringo a song.
Great moment, Rock.
I wrote one about an octopus. Okay, you can sing that one, Ringo.
You know. Hey,
Ringo
Paul,
didn't write him.
Paul, come
No,
here.
no. He wrote Octopus's Garden.
I thought so
actually.
too, yeah.
It's about octopus.
Oh, then did he write it? No, he
Yeah,
wrote that one.
he wrote that one. He
Because
didn't
they
write
would always try
Yellow
to have him sing one. I love Ringo stuff.
He didn't write Yellow Submarine, but he wrote Octopus's Garden.
Okay.
Hey, we're talking about the Beatles, chick.
Chick, you have anything to
Do
say?
you know why?
Well, there's a book about it.
Why?
Well, there's always, there's actually, wait, hang on a second.
There's always
I know.
No,
There's
hang
a
on.
book about everything
Always.
the Beatles
Let me
ever did.
explain this.
Would you buy a Beatles book about their bowel movements?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
What if it was a coffee table book and there were pictures?
Of course he will.
A toilet.
Revolution?
The toilets, the Beatles.
It's called
would know.
Revolution number 2.
Or Yoko, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There is a book that I actually have that is it has every day, it's like a calendar book. So you can look up any day of the year and it has everything the Beatles did on that day. It'll have like
Paul-
in
Paul
63 they did this.
Paul bought socks today.
I don't look at it very often.
And I want to tell you again, I just found like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I found a song, I've Got a Feeling by the Beatles. I never heard it before.
Great
I love
song.
it.
Yeah, it
I
is great.
love it.
Yeah.
I like the Beatles music
Yeah, a
for
lot
the
of-
most part, the early stuff especially.
A lot of their
But
non-hits are great.
This is insanity. Don't you see how crazy this is?
I like obscure stuff. Have you seen this, Reno? This is a book. This is called Mayberry Firsts. And this has really cool things about the Andy Griffith Show. Like the first time Andy smoked a cigarette.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he go outside. Didn't he go outside in front of the courthouse and smoke?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then Don Knotts did not smoke on the show except for a couple times. When he was, all nervous and being Barney-like. But there's
I thought he banged
this book is
Juanita
so
in that
great.
one
There
very
are a
special
couple things
episode.
in which they say his character didn't smoke, but you can see Barney's only supposed to have the bullet in his pocket, but you can actually see the cigarettes. And if you're watching episode, whatever it is, 17, this guy really did his homework.
It is a pretty good book. I didn't know about the Lost episode where Aunt B walked in on Opie whacking it.
That's a lie, and I apologize to Randy Turner, who wrote this fine book.
Right at the end of the one where they...
I'm cleaning my fishing pole.
Is that the one where Opie wanted to keep the bird and
And he kills it with the stone.
Andy said, let the bird live and Phil and they started playing with
those were
themselves.
great. The first time Aunt B shot up.
Parakeet.
Yeah.
Yes, the opioid epidemic.
Remember the song
in
we
Mayberry?
did years ago? Andy's the sheriff and Barney is the deputy. We played that in years. Well, anyway, we got a lot to get to today. Do you want to give us a sports teaser?
Coronavirus canceling more events. We've got the most interesting story in sports, I think. There's a gambler, New York sports gambler, who's evidently famous, but he's being indicted by charges are being brought by the FBI. He made threats on various fake Instagram accounts against players on teams that he lost bets with. And it's very specific, horrible.
That's weird.
Hopefully they put him away before he carry out some of these threats.
Remember when you were a kid and you finally saw the word indicted? Then someone actually pronounced it.
Yeah, you're like, it's not indicted?
Not indicted? Yeah.
I've got a whole list of those.
Indicted.
And as I've said before, Reno, this is when you're a kid and you start getting older and you go, wait a minute, this language makes no sense.
No.
Yeah.
All these silent P's and T's, adults don't know everything.
Yeah.
That's what you learn. Wait a second, they're all idiots too, just like me. Let's see now. I look around the room. There's Chick McGee sitting down at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Our engineer, of course, is Ace Cosby. Our guest host today is comedian Reno Collier. We're going to school Reno in the art of joke telling momentarily. Right. Over there, it's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Did you wash your hands after that sneeze, I hope?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I don't sneeze into my hands. But
By
I
the
still
way,
do.
we've gotten a request for us promoting the fact that comedian Greg Warren was going to be on the show yesterday. I don't know if we still have that.
We do. We'll get to that in just a second. Kristi Lee's right over there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Pat Godwin is over there. Pat Godwin and Reno Collier will be at the Redmore in Cincinnati tonight.
Sleeping together.
Friday at the Diamond Concert Hall, Louisville. So that's a couple of great shows coming up. Now we have a request for something from yesterday's show. This is some audio from yesterday's show. At the very beginning of the show, I was asking about who our guests were going to be. I didn't have a copy of our green sheet, but I vaguely remembered. I thought that a certain person was coming in, and I said the following. Oh, is Greg Warren coming in today?
Oh, come on. What a jerk.
So where'd you take the jerk for lunch?
His favorite restaurant, Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, okay.
We had a great time.
And I did the...
let me give him a quick plug here. Greg will be Friday and Saturday at Springfield's Blue Room Comedy Club, since you
Yes.
a-holes are insulting him.
And by the way, Greg is fully expecting to be heartily booed. So go ahead and do it. Don't feel bad. He knows it's going to happen.
However,
He said if you boo him, you get a free T-shirt. Is that what the thing was?
I think so. The loudest booer gets a free T-shirt.
free merch
That is so mean.
He is so calling us.
However, Josh and Greg split the cost of lunch yesterday.
Thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're very welcome.
that
Yes.
was
Thank
Very
you
nice.
again.
It was our pleasure.
Appreciate it.
There
Was
a
it the
reason.
5 of you?
Yeah.
It was.
I was
Yeah.
waiting at Ruby Tuesdays.
I
We
did
all-
the leave.
classic.
I did the leave behind.
Oh, really?
I left my wallet in the car.
He did. That's a chick's like, and then Josh goes, "Did you seriously?" And he's like, "Oh yeah."
I should have stopped by. Tom and I
Reno-
were right around the corner from you.
Yeah, we should have. Reno played a trick on old Greg Warren.
Oh, we did?
Little prank. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the prank?
Hilarious.
Well, Greg had his jacket with him.
Greg got up and went to the restroom, and we all decided that. And Reno goes, "Hey, I'm going to tie his jacket, his sleeve. And I said, yeah, and tie it to the chair.
Hilarious.
And of course, Greg comes back and grabs his jacket, and the whole chair comes up. just pure comedy.
The classics.
Good.
Sorry, I wasn't there. Sorry,
You were invited.
Couldn't make it. Once
You
again,
were invited. What did you do instead?
I wasn't invited.
You had to had lunch with the old lady? Is that what happened?
Well, we knew you had lunch plans.
Yeah, you told us about your plans.
Oh, that's right.
Tom said if I can make it, I'll be there. And then
Did you?
He made it somewhere
By the
else.
way-
He
by the
made
way-
it to lunch where Kristi was eating.
By the way, did you hear what she ordered for lunch yesterday?
Crew Kristi?
Go ahead, Kristi. Fill the room with your order.
I remember the
Go
order.
ahead.
I had cauliflower fried rice.
Come on!
Trying,
Are you
chick.
kidding me?
You know.
I had the Cuban breakfast, Kristi. I went to the same restaurant.
Cuban. That's what you
Always
order
get the
there.
Cuban.
No, but I
Cuban.
was trying something different.
Get the Cuban, no cheese,
This is
extra
what happens when I
avocado.
step out of
No.
step out of my
Lovely.
comfort zone.
Cuban with pesto and
I got double pesto and double avocado.
I love the Cuban.
Hunk of,
Me too.
They don't serve it on a
bacon,
plate. It's a little raft.
That's very nice.
hunk of pork belly.
Like a sushi boat.
Yeah, and if the pork belly touches the plate, they get to stay here. Something like that. I'm not
You
sure.
get the gluten-free Cuban, or you get to go for the full.
Okay, that's a great joke.
I'm sorry.
The gluten, no, I don't have whatever it is, celiac, but a lot of people think they have that they don't.
How do you even make cauliflower rice? What the
Fried
hell
rice.
is that?
They make cauliflower rice.
It's fake rice made out of cauliflower.
made out of cauliflower.
It's not bad. It's not.
And then
Why don't
they
you just
fried
chop
it.
up, why don't you just chop up the cauliflower and call it
That's what
rice?
they do.
That's
That's
what
what
they
it
do.
is.
That's what they do.
Oh, it's not even rice?
No.
No, it's cauliflower that looks like
Very
rice.
finely
Wait a
diced.
minute. What's
cauliflower.
wrong with rice now? Why can't we eat
Well,
rice?
Honestly,
Not many
Nothing.
carbs?
Kristi,
It's a
the
carb,
other
yeah.
place you go, I know you like to get it with a side of gravel and dirt. Just for
Look,
the.
I
Reno,
was trying something
this
different.
woman goes to a movie and gets popcorn without butter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
I do. Too. That's what I did.
I
before, yeah.
often do that myself.
I'm skeptical.
And if I get a soft,
Always the shot. Always the dig.
Boom! Just gets a venti butter cup.
I overdid
Can I
it
have an extra cup and a straw? I'm just going to put that fake butter in there.
for years because I worked at movie theaters for years, and I had a lot of that butter flavored topping.
Right.
And now it kills my stomach for whatever reason. I can't do it. So
Yeah.
I think I overdid it in my 20s.
I see. Okay. Well,
Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm being told I've had cauliflower rice and I really liked it. So I don't know.
But I also, if I get a soft pretzel, I scrape the salt off.
So do I.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I just like the bread flavor. I just like.
Wait
the
a
pretzel.
minute. You're supposed to host a show called Learn How to Eat, and you're scraping salt off pretzels?
It's why we haven't had an episode yet. There have been some behind the scenes arguments.
I want to school Reno. As you know, Ace is our engineer, Reno, but also he is the master of the joke format. Jokes. Not jokes. These are more observations about contemporary culture.
Here we go.
With Ace Cosby.
Well, I learned this yesterday. What are the Rolling Stones better at than, say, the Bee Gees? Staying alive.
Okay.
Excellent joke. Stepped on.
Factual.
Stepped on.
Yeah, there's only one BG left.
See, Staying Alive was a Bee Gees hit.
Right.
And yet,
For those of you not on
two of the
TV,
three Bee Gees
you
are not
need-
with us anymore,
You need
sadly.
to get the VIP and you need to watch the show on YouTube because the way he went, staying alive, with he raised his arms, that for me sold it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Let's try it again.
You going to tell
Same
us that
go?
joke again?
Yeah, I want to see if we can get a better take on it. Ace, give a joke for us today.
Well, I learned something yesterday.
Oh.
What are the Rolling Stones better at than, say, the Bee Gees?
I don't know.
Staying alive.
The timing was better that
He
time.
did the quick hand raise.
All right, let's do it one more time and take just a second more of a beat before you answer.
No, I think you the first time
still a
the
little
beat
bit-
was too long.
No, I mean,
Oh, I liked the beat the first time.
No, because then one
No, I
of you
didn't.
chimes in. I don't
Kristi
know.
was talking
I
over
said
the
I don't know.
punchline.
You asked
Kristi
the
was
question.
talking
Right.
about cauliflower rice over the.
Well, you know,
So
is
close
this
to
a radio
cursing.
show? Are
I am
we
so
are we
close
on
to
the air
cursing.
right now?
Let him try it.
what are the Rolling Stones better at than, say, the Bee Gees?
Staying alive.
Thank you, Josh.
That's That's bad teamwork. That's bad teamwork.
That's a home run, baby.
We can do that. Well, anyway, so we've covered the coronavirus thing, and
Yes.
I honestly, I'm waiting for the next phase of this when they're going to be.
Aren't you guys fascinated by this panic?
I think it's ridiculous.
That's a bigger problem than the actual virus.
Yes.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Some people are very.
And we're only
very
starting
well aware.
with the panic. It's March
People
Madness.
like you make
March
it worse.
Madness. I'm just telling you what other people are telling you. Why am I a problem?
Because
Oh, we don't have that kind of
where
time.
does the list begin?
Oh,
You're not a problem.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I'm trying to be the solution. I'm trying through comedy,
What?
showing you how unreasonable.
Ridiculous this
For
is.
instance, I've heard those little puffy pillows you get when you package
Yes.
inside the little air.
Yes.
Those are made in China, and they're chock full of that air from China.
Jeez.
That's what I heard.
That'll help. Okay. I'm
Mostly coronavirus in those
Yeah,
things.
mostly. Yeah. With just a
Okay.
touch of SARS.
And once again, yesterday,
Less
Josh
than 1%.
A little bit of
sneezed.
I believe he said the. Bless you.
That was a good
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Is that Corona?
Is that?
I don't think so. I mean, my
Tom, spray him, will you?
no, it's just a little bit of a cold I got from my new Chinese foreign exchange.
What's her name?
Me sick now.
We're laughing all the way to the board. That's very funny, very funny.
Okay, he gets a lot of credit for me sick now, but I don't think I got enough credit for pausing. I saw him out of the corner of my eye getting ready to sneeze. I think I really.
Can we hear that? You can hear you, Paul. We can hear you.
Oh, I
Paul?
can hear it. Yeah, I believe he said the. Bless you.
Timing's everything.
That's right.
Yeah, that helped. Okay.
Sold it, baby.
Christy,
We're
give
a
us
team, right, buddy?
give us the teaser, Christy. What's coming up?
We have knitting a problem as you're driving. We have don't water the plastic plant.
Don't knit and dry.
It's on the billboard.
Come on. It's safer to
Did
text
you
and
realize
drive,
we
isn't it?
needed to improve on the strawberry? I didn't. But
You know,
apparently
strawberry's not a berry. Do you know that?
It's fruit.
It's a
Boy, it got quiet in here. And you're trying to.
Watermelon is a berry. Strawberry's not a berry.
very nice.
That's all I learned on TikTok.
We got strawberry news cone. Knitting while driving.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong now as the airbag punctures your throat, shoving a knitting needle down your throat.
Strawberries are.
Can we set his computer on fire?
Certainly, that can be removed.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.